Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. DJ Diamstadt here, or Princess, for those of you who know me as my first name. And today we're here to talk about the NFL Super Bowl 2020 halftime show, which features Shakira, the one and only, and Jennifer Lopez. Now, I've been watching it. I watched it about 6 or 7 times here. And I do have some thoughts on it that I wanted to share. Now, first, let me just say, I think the women did great. I think these ladies nailed it. I think they did a phenomenal job. They both put in a lot of effort and a lot of work into the show. And I think they did great. I think it was amazing. And I've been saying for years, why have they not had Shakira at the Super Bowl? I've actually been wanting her to do it for many, many years. I never understood why she hadn't done it when stars that are much less popular than her had. But apparently the message, that they're trying to convey this time around is, especially with everything that's going on, I believe is, especially two strong women, two strong Latin women, taking the stage together, and I think they did a good job. I think it was great. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up and discuss and talk about was there were some rumors that went up here recently, before a couple of days before, whenever the ladies were still doing their rehearsals, and we're waiting, in anticipation for the halftime show. And there was mention about Jennifer Lopez being too big of a star to share the stage with Shakira. Now, that's just throwing that kind of shade after, especially on an international pop, Latin pop rock sensation. I don't think that was very kind, very nice. And a lot of Shakira's fans immediately went to her defense, of course. And I can see why. The other thought that I had was, I'm sure you guys remember a few years ago for the World Cup when Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull took the stage for the World Cup, and she released a video from her dressing room, shaking her hips in a ridiculous manner. She was mocking and making fun of Shakira, and said, "Who said I wasn't coming?" She was apparently upset because Shakira had, I believe she had done the World Cup 3 years in a row. Was that what it was? I know of two, definitely. I don't really keep up with sports a whole lot. But yeah, apparently she didn't take too well to that, and she released that, which I don't think was a very great move on her part. It was very unprofessional, and it did start a little feud there. So the women did have a feud for some time, and Shakira did fire back, stating, she said it in Spanish, so I'll say it in both. I don't know how exactly it would translate. I do speak Spanish. Not that great at writing it, but I speak 9 languages, and I know American Sign Language. So, but she said, "I may not have an ass like J-Lo's, but I move better, and I don't use playback." And in Spanish, she said, "No tendré las nalgas que tiene J-Lo, pero me muevo mejor y no uso playback." And, Jennifer did not like that. She fired back, and she said, "Everyone knows that I use a playback, and what does it have to do with anything anyway?" Exactly, Jennifer, what does that have to do with anything? Why do that? Why? That's mean, but I'm sure Shakira was hurt. I would have been. I would have, someone that, I'm not messing with, I'm not picking on you, I have nothing to do with you, especially if it wasn't Shakira's fault that she was the one chosen to, do the World Cup shows. But Karma is a Bitch and her show, Jennifer's show with Pitbull, it kind of flopped. I don't know if you guys remember, but the stage had issues, and she was caught lip syncing when that came out, and so I'm not taking joy in that by any chance, by any means. I don't wish that on anybody. As an artist, I've been at shows where I was performing, and everyone was like mid stomp, stomping, shuffling, and the equipment craps out on me, or something always goes wrong. Back when it was just CD, everything's digital nowadays, but when I was using the CDJs, my CDs would scratch or the equipment would go out. I've had my share of embarrassing moments, especially when I opened up for some of the bigger names in the EDM industry. I was very, very nervous, but luckily I never had something like that happen to me in a case like that. But back to the subject. I think Shakira did a phenomenal job. She kept it very fancy, very classy, and I loved it. She rocked it. I think both ladies did pretty well. The only thoughts that I have on there's a couple of things, and I'll mention the biggest one at the end of the video, and it happened at the end of the show. For those of you who are paying attention, you know what I'm talking about. So I like the fact that I have seen a lot of comments already online about how the United States is a melting pot of all these, countries. I mean, we have people from all over the world. We have different cultures here. We have a little bit of everything. Like myself, I happen to be Egyptian and Central American, so I know a little bit about what it's about. When it's trying to celebrate mixed culture and all that stuff. So I think that Shakira brought a lot to the table. I mean, with her belly dance, which is, come on, it comes with the package. It comes with the territory, right? But she did do a little bit of ululating, which is with your tongue. It's an Arabic cheer, but I saw comments also. I didn't know this, but it's also done in Colombia. So she was paying homage to both. And it's also done in parts of Africa, same as in the Middle Eastern parts of the world, for like at weddings or for good news, for anything having to do with celebrating something. So she did do that, her belly dance, and she sang in both languages. I would have loved for her to have sung the part of Ojos Así, Eyes Like Yours. That was in Arabic, being that I believe she does speak Arabic. I've heard her sing in Arabic, and I know Arabic, so I believe she does. That would have been great. But she did bring that to the table. And the thought I have about, after all the talk that Jlo and her did together about, well, this is great, this is something really big because it's two Latin women and we're taking the stage together and we're conveying this message that Latin American, we're part of, everybody's part of this ecosystem. Like I said, this is, and we're celebrating Latin America here, but also some people are very happy and throwing in their thoughts, their 2 cents about, hey, we're celebrating everybody, because the United States, like I said, has a little bit of everything. So, but Jennifer did not sing in Spanish. She didn't sing a single song in Spanish, and I was kind of curious about that. What happened with that? But either way, she did great. The other thing that I wanted to discuss was there were some issues with apparently how Shakira had dressed for the press conference for the halftime show a couple of days before, and she wore a t-shirt and jeans with some cute boot heels, and Jennifer always so glammed up, her diva style, and so there was a lot of shade thrown on Shakira for having shown up to a press conference for the Super Bowl halftime show and a t-shirt. And I laughed and I said, oh my god, I didn't know that a press conference was now a red carpet event. But hey, people nowadays pick anything to talk about, right? So let's continue watching. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, I'm glad I went back to the video. This is what I mean. The rope, the belly dancing. She's singing in Spanish. I used to belly dance. But she also played not only the guitar, but she played the drums when it came time for the ladies to join in together. And at the end of the show, she was playing the drums to the song. So yeah, she can play the guitar, bass, and drums. And that's amazing. I mean, she's a very talented woman. And well, like I was saying about the t-shirt thing, there was a lot of shade thrown on her for that. But I don't think that makes or breaks a person because, well, as most of you know by now, Jennifer did a striptease. She got on a stripper pole there and did some spins on it, which, I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing in any case. I'm not putting down, exotic dancers or anything like that, or pole dancing, because I have done pole dancing. I've taken lessons, I've given lessons. I can't do it anymore, of course, due to my spinal injuries and my accident. I used to belly dance, I used to do many things, and I mean, they're just different expressions of a woman's, sensuality. And I don't see anything wrong with it, but if you're going to sit there and say, oh, well, this woman has so much more class than Shakira, and, I don't know why she's having to share the stage with her, and look, she doesn't even take it seriously. Well, this is just my opinion, but I wouldn't have brought out a stripper pole at a Super Bowl halftime show. Maybe for a performance, a different type, like my concert performance or something like that. But I get it. I mean, she recently did the movie Hustlers, and I get that she learned something new, and it's a very difficult thing to master. Climbing a pole and getting up and down, spinning on it, all those things. I get it. She wanted to show off her new skills, and it's something new that she had to bring to the table. I get that. But I think it kind of cancels out the whole t-shirt and, jeans thing. T-shirt and jeans versus a whole beautiful outfit that Jennifer wore it's a press conference. It's not the actual show. Wait till the show, and that's when you can really, see who's going to bring it and who's not. So, that was my thought on it. And my final critique of the halftime show was at the very end. It's at 14 minutes and 10 seconds. Yeah, 14:10. And it's when Shakira goes to hug Jennifer Lopez. And she hugs her, puts her arm around her. And Jennifer, I guess she felt trapped. She's like, oh, well, I have to hug her back. She goes to hug her and puts her arm around her shoulder. And she rolls her eyes. Why? Why, Jennifer? Why? I mean, cameras were still on you. I mean, the whole world saw that. Why are you gonna go and be like that? But, overall, they look great. I don't know if you can see it very well. I could have just put it up on the screen. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, I think that they did great, and I think it was a pretty good show. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I think I did count, and I do think that Shakira was very Shakira, and kept it Shakira. And she did get a little bit more stage time. I did time that out. She did actually indeed get a little bit more stage time in total. Um, oh, Waka Waka, I did like the fact that Jennifer sang that to bring it into the song. And that's another thing, celebrating Africa as well. So there you go. There's another culture that was brought in and celebrated, which Egypt is in Africa, but it is borderline to Saudi and all these other countries. So it is considered an Arabic Middle Eastern country. So, yeah. So, you know what? Let me know in the comments below. Are any of you from Africa or the Middle East? Or where are my Central Americans at? Colombians? Let me know what your heritage is. If you have any, crazy mixes in there, kind of like mine. Let me know. Do you speak other languages? What all languages do I have in here? Do I have any Francais speakers? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Arabic? Any Arabic speakers? Espanol? Svenska? Swedish? German? Spanish? Anybody? So let me know. Let me know your thoughts on the show. Was either one of the ladies too big to share the stage with the other? Do you think they should have been put together? I mean, I think they handled it pretty well. That, they left whatever issues they had at home. Don't bring that to work. I think they did pretty good with that. So, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below. Like and go ahead and subscribe. I still am doing a giveaway. If I hit 25 subscribers, I will be doing that giveaway. So go ahead, and we'll be covering all kinds of different things on this channel. I will still be covering the whole coronavirus worldwide medical emergency that we have now. We'll be keeping up and keeping tabs on that, and we're gonna be calm and loose about it. Okay, we can be. I mean, people are suffering over there, so we can kind of be comical about it, but in a loose way, And we got to think that people are suffering, and if this continues to spread, we're all going to get this, and we're all going to suffer some of the consequences. I will also be posting up dog training videos. How to teach your dog to count. Yes, that's right. How to teach your dog to count. How to teach your dog to speak, and how to teach your dog to be a service dog. Training to be a service dog, which takes years. So you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars in training your pets, or buying a $10,000 to $30,000 dog that's 6 years old that's already been trained. So continue to come back and check up for updates, and let me know if you have any ideas of any videos you would like to see. I'll definitely be doing some unboxing and some makeup tutorials once I fix this lighting and I get better lighting. We just got the new TV, and we're getting LED lights for just the bedroom, so we're just getting started on this house. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. DJ Downside out. Peace.